we were given some homework by Handsome Kevin.
Yeah, let's spend a half hour on it.
Fuck you.
No, there's a reason I want to spend a half hour on it.
Somebody showed up in the chat.
Gotcha.
We always end on a reasonable time, buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy boy. I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think this was the last wrestling event held at the Izod Center, no?
That I don't know.
But HK, explain what you assigned to us for homework, please.
Yeah, so again, this is just another one of those wrestling should be fun examples. I was on the treadmill and I came across this on the vault. I think it was I think it's called like 10-minute and under bangers, I think was the compilation it was called. And it was a lot of, I don't know, it's one of those moments like for until I came across this, forgot that this match was a thing. And when I saw it, and I saw fucking Jerry Smaller, JB Elf, and Micro Cole, there we go, and was it Micro Cole on commentary? I went, yeah, I'm just gonna have fun with this one. It's not we're not talking about a classic wrestling match here. We're talking about one that going in is just going to be fucking gimmicky and fun. And it was on the pre-show for Extreme Rules, which I always said the only thing I didn't like was that they did go to commercial at some point, so you do miss a little chunk of the match there. But it's just one of those let's have fun. This should be a fun watch.
Yeah, and I think it achieved that goal. It was, I guess, a weird time. I don't remember. We were doing the podcast. Me and Tony, at least, were doing the Shining Wizard Wrestling podcast, and we lived through this. And I'm sure we talked about Extreme Rules 2014. And I was incorrect. January 24th, 2015 was the last wrestling show to take place at the Izod Center. But yeah, it was what Hornswoggle was with the 3-man band.
Mm-hmm.
And the El Torito was with the Matadors. It's funny to see a very young Drew and Jinder, who both went on to be WWE World Champions. It was fun though. I did not expect the first thing for me to see was all the little midget commentators, and I appreciate that they went all in with the midget referee and the midget ring announcer as well.
The mini table,
the mini chairs, the mini ladders, everything.
They really went all in.
When Hornswoggle called for the ladder, and then he called for the big ladder. I fucking lost it laughing, and that's not to take away from because there was wrestling spots in this match. Yeah, it was very much a gimmick match, and you know that going in what you're getting with this. It's fucking WEELC, but there was a lot of wrestling spots in this match, and there was high spots, big time high spots from these two. So it was I don't know. I keep on going back to just the different things they went through, like Hornswoggle jumping through the commentary table. Right? I didn't think that was going to be a thing. You don't think those are going to happen in these situations, so that part I did not like. Torito sets up a chair, and then he jumps off the chair, all like a Sabu, and then does a handstand, and then drops down into a Bronco Buster. But he doesn't really Bronco bust. He just gets
They should have called that the Calf Buster, because they're calling everything else like the short names or whatnot. I feel like that was a missed one. Yeah. What's shorter than a Bronco? A calf.
I was watching this in the living room when Mommy was there, and she's like, "They have short legs," and I'm like, "They're fucking midgets." She's like, "Oh, that makes sense."
When they brought out the announce team and they started laughing, all I could think of is Vince is in the back is probably pissing himself laughing.
When one of them called it a fucking slobber knocker and it broke Jerry Lawler, he was like, "Who said that?"
I liked every time they called Micro Cole Michael. He just go, "Who's Michael? I'm Micro."
And how do they get the app? I'm just busted the WWE Network balls. Like that was fantastic. And that was towards the end there. That was a hell of a bump that they took. Was it Torito? Boy,
And Jinder.
And Jinder, yeah, with going backwards through the table there. That was
table and the ladder. Yeah. That was nuts.
It's just one of those things where
Slater took a table bump. That was pretty. It was pronounced, but pretty nuts as well.
Yeah,
Drew flipping over.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He ate shit.
Yeah, for the for their limitations, Hornswoggle and Torito, right? Obviously, like even when like Hornswoggle climbed a taller ladder, it looked like he struggled to get on top of the ladder. Like for all their, no pun intended, shortcomings, like this was a lot of fun, and the place was going nuts for it.
Yeah, Torito's kind of he's a low key legend down in Mexico too. Like. He's a big name down there. He has a lot of good matches to his credit. He was a big part of for a little while for Lucha Underground.
Wasn't he Mini Danhausen a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, that was him.
It's fantastic. And when Hornswoggle was on top of the big ladder, and he was like shaking his hands like he was scared, and Torito gets up and looks at him. And then he just decides to lay back down and say, "Okay, come on," and then moves. Like that was so much fun. There was, like I said, there was good high spots. There was good actual like wrestling, within it. There was stuff that you didn't expect to happen, and there was comedy. Like this was like everything all jammed into one match. It was so much.
I guarantee this is the best match on that card too. I didn't look at any other match, but there's no chance in hell. I'm pretty sure the main event is John Cena and John Laurinaitis in one of the worst matches of all time.
No, you are incorrect. That's not
this one.
I just pulled it up. Okay. So that was on the pre-show. The night Extreme Rules 2014 opens with Cesaro, RVD, and Jack Swagger in a triple threat elimination match.
Okay.
Rusev against R-Truth and Xavier Woods in a handicap match. Bad News Barrett against Big E for the IC title.
All right.
The Shield against Evolution.
All right, that was probably really good.
Bray Wyatt against John Cena in a steel cage. Paige Tamina Snuka for the WWE Divas.
Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn.
Name me a Tamina Snuka match that you enjoyed.
And then an Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Daniel Bryan defends against Kane.
You know what? That sounds like a pretty healthy card.
Yeah, I take it back. That does sound like a pretty good card. I was thinking it was like the year before, maybe, or what.
Golly.
And I believe that's the last title defense for Daniel Bryan for years too. I think maybe like a week or two later is when he has to retire.
Wow. Yeah. I like it.
Huh. Yeah, but overall, easy watch. It was, I don't know, like 12 minutes with commercials, maybe a little longer, but I give it a thumbs up, HK. I thought it was a fun watch. The guys fucking cracking up, all the little jokes, and then them making fun of the network. They pay half price, breaking Michael Cole and JBL and Jerry Lawler, like their little versions of themselves was funny. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that match. Had fun.
I give this like 20 thumbs up. This was 5 stars and fucking great. I love this match.
Love it.